Alright, howdy folks, hello and welcome to another M19 draft. Started this one off pretty well because we got a Vivian Reed. Nice little mythic rare planeswalker. Just as an academic exercise, let's decide what we would pick if this weren't in the pack. It'd probably be Gravedigger. I like Gravedigger quite a bit. I find 2/2 bodies pretty relevant in this format, just a lot of dorky stuff around. Often you'll get a card's worth of value out of the 2/2, making it a pretty clean 2-for-1. Drew the Cal is a nice one as well, as is Essence Scatter, so something in a few different colors here, but we're definitely going to be taking the Vivian Reed and trying to draft a sweet deck around it. Alright, and to follow it up, we have got some options. Sleep is a good card in green-blue, which obviously we're trying to be green. I think this other card we would think about in this pack would be Centaur Courser. Sleep's definitely a card that you gotta have the right deck for. You gotta be able to actually be applying the pressure. Defensive Sleep, not nearly as good. But in green-blue, you've got a lot of ground guys, and so sometimes you just kind of get into a board stall, and then obviously this card will just straight up win you the game. I think I will take it here over a Centaur Courser and see if we can get a sweet green-blue deck. Alright. Now this pack's a lot weaker. Not much I really love in this pack. Aven Widmage is okay if I wanted to stay in green-blue. Bogart Brute is fine. I think I'll take the Aven Windmage. I think Bogart Brute's probably in general a little bit better, but I've already got a decent blue card that I'd kind of like to play, and Aven Windmage can do a small amount of work. Not a lot of work, but it can do a small amount of work. Yeah, and Highland Game, not really a card I'm looking to pick up this early. Okay. I think I'm a little up on Gift of Paradise from where I started, just because it does enable splashing, like if you pick up Luminous Bonds, or maybe like an Electrify. The other option would be a Giant Spider here. Giant Spider's fine. I'd put it somewhere around a C to C minus. Not been super impressed by it. Yeah, I think I'll take Gift of Paradise here. Alright. Now we've got a few kind of medium options here. Aviation Pioneer is okay. I've not been super impressed by it, but it's okay. It's like kind of a worse Skyscanner, just because I think you'd rather have a card in hand than a random 1/2. But the 1/2 against some decks, you know, there's some not insignificant number of X1s in this format. Totally Lost is usually a card I don't mind having access to in my, especially my blue-green decks, because you can really take advantage of the tempo. I think though I'll take the Aviation Pioneer, just because these tend to go pretty late. The AIs don't like them that much, and you know, probably with good enough reason. So yeah, I think I'll take Aviation Pioneer. And we do want to get a Totally Lost at some point, but that point is not right now. Okay, so really the choice here is between two pretty mediocre picks, which would be Scholar of the Stars, which we could maybe kind of get to work. We do have an Aviation Pioneer already that it's good with. Or we could just take Highland Lake in case we splash red. I find I don't splash red that often. I guess I'll take Scholar of the Stars, but I'm not super thrilled by it. There weren't really any cards in other colors I was too excited by there. Here I guess it's Anticipate or Greenwood Sentinel. I find Greenwood Sentinel to be a totally decent, if unexciting, 2-drop. And okay, I like Reclamation Sage. That's relatively late. So I'll take him. And now we have our original pack. This Serpent is playable. He's nothing exciting. He's not even that good, but he is playable. We've got some ramp, so I'm going to pick him up now. We'd rather have any number of Dreadmaws over... every Frilled Serpent would be better as a Dreadmaw, let's put it that way. For the most part. But you don't always get those. A Comfortable Chill is okay. It's not an exciting card. Alright, I'll take an Anticipate here. Anticipate's I's just total replacement level. Wow, okay. Both of these cards are cards we would be fine with. I think I'll take the Totally Lost here. But I wouldn't mind that Wolf. The Wolf does some work. Alright, I'll take this green rare. This guy's pretty good. 4 mana, 4/3. Lets you ramp into your big dudes. Pumps your big dudes. Not much to complain about with him. We're passing another Druid of the Cow, which is unfortunate because we'd really like that card in our deck, but I think this guy's going to be quite solid. Like, he's not, like, amazingly better than the Boar. I don't know, he's kind of better. I mean, he attacks as a 5/4, so that is a decent amount better. We'd also like a Dwindle. I've come up a lot on Dwindle. I used to kind of not like it so much, but now I like it. Ooh, so this is an interesting pick. So just mentioned Dwindle. I've also come up on Reclamation Sage. Whenever you get a card out of it, it is quite a nice one. But Dwindle's also nice. And blue-green, you just are a bit short on removal. I find the fact that they get a block out of it is just not that big a deal. It's pretty close to just removal. Interesting pick. My inclination is that it's Dwindle. Because we do already have a fair number of, well, I say we have a fair number of 3-drops. Dwindle's a 3-drop, but it's not really like a 3-drop you're trying to cast on curve. So it's a little bit better to have one of these than a 3-drop. I guess Reclamation Sage often not trying to cast it on curve, because they don't necessarily have an artifact or enchantment out by the time you cast it. So none of my arguments work. But I still think I'm going to take the Dwindle. Alright, there's a second sleep, but I don't want a second sleep. I want this Snapping Drake. 2 sleeps just definitely can shit up your hand. You want threats to go with your sleep, so I'll go with that. Alright, now we got a kind of tough pick. I think Exclusion Mage is better than Prodigious Growth. Prodigious Growth can definitely just kill them out of nowhere, but you can also just get punished by cards like Exclusion Mage. Exclusion Mage is just really good. I think it's better than the Aura, but could be wrong. Alright, so here I think we've got a choice between Divination or the Surge Mare. I think I'm okay picking up the Surge Mare. He's good defensive creature, and he's also got those other 2 abilities. Well, 3 abilities. A little hard to cast, but I mean, he can start hitting for 4. You can loot with them. He's got a lot of things going for him. We have a lot of 3-drops and not that many 2-drops, so I'm quite happy, I think, to take Surge Mirror over Divination here. Ooh, this guy's a bomb. One of the best uncommons for sure. So it's going to be Windmill Slam this guy, but Mirror Image, I guess, is okay, and I like Bristling Boar. I think I'd take Bristling Boar over Mirror Image. Alright, now there's this pack. I'm not really too excited to have another Elvish Rejuvenator or another Totally Lost. So I actually am just going to take... We have a lot of blue creatures, which is not always the case even in blue decks. So I actually think I'm reasonably happy to pick up the Gearsmith Guardian here. So we have another Gearsmith Guardian. We could take a Disperse. Disperse can be okay in these decks just because you can actually take advantage of the tempo, but it's often not a card I'm super excited by. And another 5-drop I'm also not super excited by. I guess these Gearsmith Guardians do allow me to draw a card off Scholar of Stars, but it's a little out of order. It's unfortunate that he doesn't make Gearsmith Guardian any cheaper, because even if you got a blue creature in your hand, it's a 3/5. Maybe I'll just take the Thornhide Wolves here. I don't think I want Disperse that badly. This card can be playable. I don't know if it will make the cut here or not. Alright, I'll take another 2-drop. I think he might make the cut. And I don't think we're going to play any of these. It's in theory possible we would play 2 Frilled Serpents, but I really hope not. Also in theory possible we'd play... Wow, totally... See, I told you the AIs don't like totally lost. Alright, really unlucky that we didn't open another sweet rare in our colors, but we're going to have to console ourselves, I guess, just with the Druid of the Cal. I wouldn't mind another Snapper. Man, we're already sitting at a lot of playables. I don't think this is going to make the cut. And I have a feeling one of these Greenwood Sentinels isn't going to make the cut. Wow, okay, well, we didn't open a bomb rare, but we got past a bomb rare, so I guess that'll count. So definitely going to take not the dragon. Not going to take the dragon. I'm going to take the Gin of Wishes. We might take this Plummet if it comes back. I found main deck into Plummet's okay. But yeah, Gin of Wishes is awesome. We got another rare, but it's a bit less exciting. It may still be the pick. We're not going to have any spirits, I don't think. We do have a Horsefish, though. But a 1/3 flyer is an okay card. It's decently defensive. The only other option would be like a Titanic Growth, which I'll generally play a Titanic Growth in these sorts of decks. So I think Scholar of the Stars straight out. Uncomfortable. I'm going to make a pile of maybe not cards. This guy might not make the cut. He's fine. I think he's going to make the cut. Is he a spirit? No, how unlucky. I don't know if there's any spirits in the set other than the unblockable guy. Yeah, not much else. It really is just this guy or the Titanic Growth. I think a 1/3 flyer is okay. I think I'll take it. So we have a Rocks Oracle if we want it. We're a bit heavy on 5-drops already. So I'm not really sure that I do. I mean, we have a decent amount of ramp, but you still don't want like that many 5-drops. This guy's not really doing anything in our deck. It'd be a sweet combo with the Pioneer, but I guess I'll just take an Omen Speaker here. Don't know that I'm actually going to play it though. I mean, this guy might be an upgrade to the Thornhide Wolves, so maybe we just take it for that. Because I just don't think we're going to play Omen Speaker. Alright, I think I will take a Dreadmaw here. We're in upgrade mode. And I'd be happy to upgrade one of my Frilled Serpents to a Dreadmaw. Alright, I like Bone to Ash. It's a nice one. I'll take Bone to Ash. Ooh, I like the Boar as well. Alright, we got a lot of cuts to make. I like Basilisk as well. I think I like Basilisk better than the Pioneer. And we got a lot of cards cut. Anticipate's definitely not making the cut. Snapping Drake. Wow, we're just getting kind of hooked up here. So we're gonna have our our choice of cards. I guess blue is open. Don't think I'm going to play two Totally Lost. I guess red's open? I don't know. Alright, seems like blue's open. Even an island last pick, come on. Alright, so what the heck are we doing here? Maybe Supreme Phantom doesn't wind up making the cut. Or is he better than... I think he's probably better than one of these Greenwood Sentinels. I think Plummet's likely to not make the cut. We're going to have to cut a 3-drop. Definitely Uncomfortable Chill is out. Definitely got to cut a 5-drop. It's one of these two cards. I wouldn't hate cutting a 4-drop, but man, our 4-drops are nice. And we do have a lot of acceleration on turns 2 and I guess 3. It doesn't really help us that much with playing our 4-drops. I mean, it does, but maybe I don't want to play the Greenwood Sentinel. Maybe these two, maybe, yeah, I think our other 2-drops will give us fine defense in the early game. So I think that's fine. So how many blue creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We gotta cut a 4, right? There's just too many 4s. So probably cut a 4 and one of these 5s. Is it just... Man, I like Bristling Boar, but it might be Bristling Boar. I like our deck quite a bit. Could also cut this 6-drop. Perhaps it's right to cut the 6-drop, but we do have essentially 4 ramp spells into it, including Goreclaw, which ramps 2 mana into it. Be a pretty sweet turn, pretty sweet play to go turn 3 Goreclaw off a Druid of the Cowl into turn 4 6-drop. Pretty nice in this kind of format. I guess it's going to be the Gearsmith Guardian over the Thornhide Wolves. Haven Wind Mage is definitely cuttable. He's kind of just a 2/2 flyer. Maybe we could play all the 4-drops. I'm just worried about our... I don't want to play that many 4-drops. I think I like Bone to Ash. Problem is I like all these cards. I guess Rock's Oracle could be cut as well. As far as which 5-drop to cut. I want to play all these 5-drops. Tough choice, tough choice, tough choice. I think Guardian's gonna make it in. Just because we do have enough blue creatures that he's gonna be pretty decent. I don't know, I guess now that I think about it, do we really want the Supreme Phantom? Yeah, we did. I had to think about it though. Is there any world we cut Sleep? Probably not. But we do have a lot of flyers, the only thing. Alright, I'm going to cut the Thornhide Wolves, I think. So I guess the cut is Bristling Boar. It's pretty nice with Goreclaw though. Play him, then next turn you can play like these two or something. That's pretty good. Could just be one of these spells. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to do with our mana. Maybe we're not always wanting to keep up Bone to Ash. But just so good when you're ahead to be able to leave that up. Yeah, it's got to be a 4-drop. Tough cuts, tough cuts. I don't know. I don't know. I'm fairly sure it's a 4-drop though. And I'm fairly sure it's either Bristling Boar or Snapping Drake. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut Bristling Boar. And we're just gonna have to live with that. "17 creatures. Alright, I think I like this. Deck's pretty good. I feel like one of the better decks that I've drafted in this format. Up against BPL. Alright, we gotta ship this one. Alright, this looks like a reasonable hand. Sleeps kind of sucks in it. So, yeah, we'll keep that. Against a fellow green blue deck. Looks like he's probably got Essence Scatter. Not too big a deal with our hand because we do have Gift of Paradise as well. I'm just going to cast the Gift of Paradise now instead of getting out my Basilisk. Alright, he's got Anticipate. Nothing else, we get to Basilisk next turn, but hopefully we draw a land for Rock's Oracle. Alright, he's got the Snapper. So we gotta decide which of these two guys we want to play. Aviation Pioneer doesn't really seem like it's doing that much. So I think we'll just go with the Basilisk. Ugh. Nice to draw Vivian Reed. So I guess we'll just go ahead and attack. Our opponent's playing all the sweet cards we have in our deck. Alright, we got our land for our Dreadmaw. So I mean, with Sleep and 12 power on board, we could be in not the worst shape. Alright, so it looks like he's going to be casting something. Alright, he's got a Surge Mirror. So let's go ahead and attack for 6. And we're kind of setting it up for the win next turn. Oh, no, we're not. Because obviously he can block it. But it's still going to be pretty good. We'll see if he's got a Dwindle or something here. That will make things harder. Looks like he's not going to try to fly his guy. Just wants to leave back the blocker. Pretty reasonable. Very... Bone to Ash would make a lot of sense for him to have. So I think our play this turn is just going to be Dwindle plus Pioneer. He could have like a Disperse or something. We'll find out about that now. Oh, never mind. So uncomfortable chill. So he still takes 2 here. And then, yeah, I think it's going to be Dwindle plus Aviation Pioneer. I'm not that worried about Bone Dash because Sleep kind of nullifies his creatures anyway. We have exactly lethal on board. So we're not really planning on doing any blocking. Doesn't look like he's really threatening to kill us. Maybe some combination of, I guess, a couple Titanic Rifts would get us, but I will not be playing around that. Blocks. He's probably not going to want to pump because he's probably going to try to. Oh, he is going to pump. Almost makes me think he's got to disperse here. Looks like he's hovering over our creatures to count the damage and probably coming to the conclusion we have exactly precisely lethal. Even if he has Disperse, we're probably winning because he won't be able to kill us next turn because we'll tap down his guys. Alright, so he's dead. I'll target you. And that will be the game. Alright, pretty rough start there, but Sleep got us the W. Looks like we're tier 2 platinum now. Our symbol just got a little pointy or something. Pretty unlucky we didn't draw any of our rares that game. Up against Orange, whose logo looks less pointy than ours, which I think is a good thing for us. Yeah, we're going to keep this hand. The Supreme Phantom's a little dorky in it, but maybe we'll draw an island, or maybe it at least, well, it definitely will pump Gearsmith Guardian at some point. How lucky. So now we get a turn for Vivian here. Assuming we don't miss off Elvish Rejuvenator, which happens from time to time. Second island. Do I want to trade 1 for 1? Probably not. Kind of a unclear situation. Probably not. Probably, probably not, probably not, probably. I guess so, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell here. I mean, I guess with the Planeswalker, we generally want to defend. So I don't know. Obviously a pretty marginal situation. Can that shoot Planeswalkers? It can. But Vivian's going to have enough of that. Enough of that butt. So I'll just plus it here. So we could kill his Bauble. Many good options. Well, 2. It's probably just going to be the Djinn of Wishes. Oh, they're both really good. Is he a spirit? Come on, he looks just like a spirit. Alright, we'll take the Djinn of Wishes, I guess. And not going to attack now. What does she do when you ultimate? All your creatures are pretty awesome. Alright. Yeah, Vivian's good. Your opponent's just, you plus it, they go to their turn, and then you win the game. Not a bad ability on a Planeswalker. Alright, getting some of that gold. Some of the Aztec gold. So 2-0 so far. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Up against Voodoo. Yeah, we'll keep this mono blue hand. We're gonna just instantly draw a double green card. Just warning you. Alright, fine. Not this time. Can't say Island was the card I was wanting to draw, but it's the card we did draw. But at least on turn 4 we get to... perfect draw there. I don't think we're going to try it. We could try to triple block his guy. But I think, nah. People do play Titanic Growth and all that. Alright, maybe we do now. Maybe we just hit him, I don't know. Maybe we chump block this guy and hit him for 2. Trying all our green mana guys, not really the best time for the... I think chumping is going to be fine here. Our Bonash not super obvious because we're clearly missing a color. So that's nice. Of course, exactly what we need, another island. Only thing better than another island is one more island. Ugh. Well, I think we're totally losting his guy on his turn. And by his guy, I mean his bristling boar. Resolves. Cast a pump spell, if he would for no reason. And we'll put the boar right on top. Okay, it's a card we can play that's not bad. Hopefully it doesn't have a murder. I think we'll just attack with the 1/1. Or do we just... It's not that hard for him to have a murder or something. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack with the 1/1. I don't know, I'm going to attack with both. Maybe an argument to leave the card in hand, the land in hand, because my 6th island's not that important, and he might make me discard. I guess on the other hand, the green, even though I'm missing green, the green cards I do have are kind of dumb right now. Alright. So I mean, the gamble was sometimes trading 1 for 1 when he's got a removal spell there. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't think it's time to go for the sleep. I think we're just going to hit him for 1. Pass the turn. Pretty sucky spot. Gonna have to go for the old defensive sleep next turn, that's for sure. I guess he can't get back his reassembling skeleton this turn. That's a card that we can cast. I guess we can just play that. And I think then we'll attack with the 1/3 and jump block with the spirit token. Not the spirit token, the Thopter token. I think I like that better than just throwing out the sleep here. And we're reasonably close to dead if this doesn't work. Not literally dead, but reasonably close. Maybe we should have just attacked with this and just hoped that the snapping Drake works. Alright. I guess we would have died. Alright, we die anyway. Alright. Go 2-1 now. Not sure there's too much we could have done there. I think that hand's a keep. Ugh. Excuse me. I think that hand's a keep, and I think we kind of just made all the obvious plays. I don't know what else to say. Cabal Therapist. They let you put @ signs in your name, huh? Gotta keep this one, right? Just gotta draw 1 land. He's mulliganing too. It sucks if we don't draw a land in our top 2, but we are over 50% to do that. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty much nothing's going to convince me I should play Rejuvenator next turn. That certainly only strengthens my decision. Let's just not miss here. We need to get a forest, right? It's hard to see my lens. Alright, then our hand's looking pretty solid. I'll block faster than any human being's ever blocked if he wants to attack. Okay. It'll be slightly slower than any human beings ever. Kind of just want to play Exclusion Mage here, just because that's pretty good tempo, even though we lose out on some manas. But we get him for 4 mana, or really, I guess 4 mana. Why didn't it? Didn't let me attack with my Rejuvenator. I guess I hit the automatically pass thing. Like sometimes though it has you go to, I don't know. It's annoying. I think I'll attack with my 2/2. See if he wants to make the trade. He does. I think I just get Snapping Drake down here. I'm not planning on using Skyrider Patrol too soon. So I think I'll go with that. Alright, he's got a big boy. I think we just get down big flyers. I think I'll just cash in my Rejuvenator for 5 life next turn. He should be 1 lower. Oh, he's just gonna put that on his guy? I don't care about that. Oh, it gives it trample, doesn't it? That's fine. So the only thing we have to watch out for is dying to stupidness. I'm just going to attack and play 2 guys here, and then I think Sleep will kill him next turn. I think. Right? Doesn't Sleep kill him next turn? So let's put him to 10. Yeah, we'll have... No, I guess it won't. Because we will probably be blocking with our 1/3 next turn. But it'll probably come close enough to killing him. Because it will tap down all of his guys. This doesn't give it reach or anything, right? Okay. No, I can't count. Because we can chump block with Druid of the Cowl and we'll still have 10 on board. So it will in fact kill him. And we will survive through a Titanic Growth. But not 2. 2 we ain't beaten. And yeah, I don't care about Bone to Ash because... Oh shit, it's on me. Here I am thinking he's making some grand decision. I'm just burning through my timeouts. So yeah, we'll block with Druid of the Cowl. No, maybe we block with Aviation Pioneer. Equally plays around Titanic Growth. I mean, technically, even the Rejuvenator plays around it, right? But I guess I'll preserve just more life total. I don't think he's got Titanic Growth in his hand. So hopefully he's just playing a couple creatures. Yeah, so we win. Man, anyone who says Sleep's not good, I'm going to show you these games. I don't know how many people actually say Sleep's not good. I've said that before, so. Yep, I'm in for this hand. Usually don't want sleep in your opener, but that's fun. Sure. And I think Supreme Phantom's a fine card. It's like obvious, totally obviously not any kind of bomb or anything, but I think it's fine. I think I've seen a few of these like decks with like 12 Doom Dissenters, and I'm just kind of like, whatever. I think I'll just get Rejuvenator down. I can double block his zombie, and then it's gonna let me maybe do multiple things a turn. Okay, so it paused, so that means he's got precisely Nightmare's Thirst. It's the only single black instant. So we won't be double blocking here. I guess he could be playing full control mode and be tricky, but if he's playing his stuff pre-combat, I'm inclined to think that that's not happening. Alright, I think here we just play Gift of Paradise, and then we'll play our Aven Wind Mage. I don't know how it's going to tap, so... Yeah, we're not doing a lot that's interesting right now. The good news is neither is our opponent. So yeah, I think he's got Nightmare's Thirst in hand. But I don't really know. Yeah, I think we're gonna just attack for 2. Play the Drake. And we'll leave this in hand for Fell Spectre / Mind Rot. And I guess also we have our Looter, Horsefish. So he gets to trade his Nightmare's Thirst for our Supreme Phantom if we double block. Because I guess that's fine. Could also just wait to do that and just take an extra 2 here. Yeah, alright, so he'll Nightmare's Thirst our Phantom. Maybe not. Am I missing something? Maybe he's just on the. He's just a full control guy. All right. All right. So we have 2, 6, 7 mana, so we can. I think we get to probably attack with Aven Wind Mage's turn. So I don't think we're planning on blocking. And then we'll play Drew to the Cal, and we get to leave up our Totally Lost. And then we can double block with our 1/3s on his 4/2. And if he wants to try to Nightmare's Thirst, then we kind of get him. Maybe I'll triple block. So he's just getting in with everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and block like that. Is that right? He's gonna probably Nightmare's Thirst, and then we put his zombie on top. Maybe we want to make this trade too. And again, if he wants to Nightmare's Thirst our guy, that's fine. Or if he wants to sack 2 guys, then we just put the Harpy on top. No, he's only got to sack 1 guy to save the Harpy, right? Not as good. Maybe we'll... Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's block like so. Looks like he's going to sack his Doom Dissenter. That resolves. Still killing your guy. Now he's playing his Nightmare's Thirst. Pass the rest of the way down. So it works out pretty decently for us, I would say. And he's got Child of Night. We just attacking with these 2, I think. Probably. Next turn we can... So we're going to Bone to Ash here when he plays his Harpy again. Or is he playing his other card? Alright, well, we'll Bone to Ash that. And then I think we just go for Sleep here. And he's going to have to chump block with his Harpy next turn. Let's play land, I guess. I guess he won't have to chump block because he can sack something to it. Sack 2 things to it. So if we attack with everything, then he gets to eat this by sacking 2 things or eat this by sacking 1 thing. I suspect it's probably worth it. Nah, because he gets attacked with Child of Night then. I think we're happy to trade Snapping Drake though for either 2 of his creatures or his, well, 2 of his creatures either way. And I'm sure he'll sack 2 guys, that way he'll have a 3/4 flyer left over. Alright. So, oops. So we don't have a clear path to victory here, but we do have a big life total advantage. No! Cancel attacks. No attacks. We're favored, but not hugely favored. Maybe sitting on a double blue card. Alright, no bugs. I'm assuming that means he's got some kind of spell. If he makes that attack. Some kind of spell that wouldn't be a counter spell, I guess. Unless he's just being real aggressive. Man. A little flooded here. Something like a totally loss would make sense. Wouldn't mind drawing a Dwindle. Alright, well, we'll play this guy. Alright, I think he would have fired off Totally Lost there. See if he wants to get in again. Does. I'll take it one more time. Then we got to start chump blocking. Presumably just a chump block here. Yeah. I guess he must have an instant because it wouldn't be triggering now since he doesn't have anything to sack for the... Alright, cancel's fine. We got a couple turns here. Or he's got to start leaning back his Harpy. We'll block with the Phantom. But yeah, looking to draw a dwindle. Looking to draw a dwindle. Ooh. This guy's gonna die. All right. Shot of the night, not gonna be enough. Almost want to just attack with the Phantom. Or I mean with the Wind Mage, not just the Phantom. Alright, we win. It's a close one. It's all about those called shot dwindles. So what are we, 4-1 now? Alright, up against Carrig 18. Yeah, I don't mind this hand. It's got some expensive stuff, but we play like 14 more lands, so we'll be fine. A Basilisk and Dwindle to defend us against anything that comes down too fast. Sure. Basilisk looks pretty good against his 1/3s. I guess he missed a land drop, didn't he? Alright, right on time. Do we want to play Snapping Drake or do we want to leave up Bone to Ash? The answer is Snapping Drake. Maybe there was an attack with Basilisk there. Yeah, that's fun. Alright. So now I think we're just leaving up Bone to Ash. Because seems better than getting down the... What is he? Can't be blocked by green creatures. But still doesn't even attack into the Chaplain very well. Just seems like a good turn to take off, and hopefully Bone to Ash. Yeah, I'm just gonna fire it off. I just want to use it. Because my plan is to spend a bunch of mana over the next several turns. There we go. Do we attack with Basilisk here? I think we do. Maybe miss some attacks with it. Don't think he's blocking with Giant Spider. I don't think he's gonna double block. So yeah, I think we just missed some attacks with it. Maybe it is... Nah. Could have played Rejuvenator plus Surge Mirror there. Yeah, I like where our hand's at. Everything is a good draw right now, pretty much. Our opponent has a lot of cards in hand too, so if he draws some lands, we could be in for some trouble. All right, well, it's definitely going to be attack for 4. Oh. And then we're going to play Rejuvenator and probably just Supreme Phantom. I don't think Surge Mirror is doing all that much. Whereas if we dwindle his Giant Spider, we might be in business. Looks like he's still missing land drops. Did we miss another attack with Basilisk there? I don't know, a little less clear this time, I guess. So, I think pretty obvious here. We will just attack. And we're going to play our... It's kind of funny, we have an interesting play available to us. Which would be, we could play Surge Mare and then totally lost his Daybreak Chaplain end of his turn. And if he doesn't play a green creature, we've actually got lethal. But I think I'm just going to play this guy. Or if he doesn't play a non-green creature. Actually, I guess we still have that play now, right? No, we don't, because I can't count. 7, 8... I can't... It's not that I can't count, it's that Surge Mirror's on play. Alright, so we have 7 mana. Well, I think we're going to attack with the Dreadmaw and Gin of Wishes. We've got our Totally Lost for however blocks Dreadmaw. Actually, I think Basilisk gets in there too. He probably has some good triple block on our Dreadmaw. But even if Dreadmaw is essentially trading for Thornhide Wolves, I think it's okay. Alright, so yeah, we'll just put the Thornhide Wolves on top. And we'll play our Surge Mare. I think he's just dead now, right? Because this is going to be 3 power of flyers coming through. I guess maybe he could attack with that to gain a life, but I have a feeling the rest of our... then Surge Mare kills him, so... Alright, 5 wins. And a necrotic wound. How exciting. Alright, playing against Minami Sengoku. It doesn't sound like a real Japanese name, but I'm probably just an asshole. So if we draw land in the first few turns, then I think I'm going to probably play Basilisk over Rejuvenator, but it really depends. I should have played Island in case I draw Surge Mare. Because right now Rejuvenator's not really ramping us into anything. On the other hand, it blocks that guy. So I think I will play Rejuvenator now. Got the scanner. Yeah, we're definitely going to get the Tear of Kalsisma down. It lets us play our Dreadmaw next turn. If we draw a land, we get to play the Druid as well. Casting an aura on his Swiftclaw. No, just playing that guy. Never really seen this guy shine, I'll be honest. I'm just going to play Dreadmaw, and then I'm willing to attack and trade with both these guys. Obviously got to do it first, because if my guy dies in combat, then I won't be able to cast my Dreadmaw. Alright, looks like maybe he's got plans for this Druid of the Horns. He can make some 3/3s, and I'll be slamming for like 12 million next turn. Approximately. Yeah, you guys are still little babies. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I guess they're not that little of babies, because they can block that guy. So we got 6 mana. I think it's an okay time to just leave up. No, I don't want to play that. Leave up Bone to Ash here. And next turn we get to start playing some of these 3-drops and leave up Bone to Ash. I don't think I need to attack yet. I don't know if he's just going to go full Enchanters on us here. Alright, yeah, definitely gonna Bone Dash that. Alright, don't mind a Dwindle. So I think I'll dwindle his 5/6. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, whenever you cast an aura spell, that's good to know. these two guys. He gets to trade for... He can trade all of his guys for my Dreadmaw. Or he gets to trade 2 of his guys. Like, probably what he'll do is block Swift Claw and Sky Scanner on the Tear. Yeah. Which is fine. Still takes 1 trillion damage here. And then we need to follow it up with the Flyer. And this land will be our little secret. It's only got 4 mana. Alright, he gets another 3/3, but whatever. It's essentially a 2 mana 3/3. I think we're just slamming with the team next turn. What the fuck? Cortana's the worst. Alright, now. I think I changed my mind. I think we'll attack with these. Probably blocks with the 2 3/3s, I would guess. I'll kill the 2 3/3s. I don't know if I was supposed to attack with my other guys as well. Maybe maybe it was. Because maybe block like 2 3/3s, or 2 3/1 and 3/3. Yeah, I guess I was. I don't think his blocks were very good. I guess he would have blocked something with the Druid of Horns. I don't think he would have died. I think it was slightly better to attack with these guys last turn. Because he would have blocked 3/3 and 3/1 on the Dreadmaw, but then he'd be taking 2 trample. He's gonna be taking this 2, so he'd be at 1, and then he gets to block. I guess I'll block. That guy's gonna block something at some point anyway. I don't know, maybe that was just bad. Yeah, I regret not attacking the previous turn. With everything. Definitely could be the difference. But maybe I'll draw... I was going to say, maybe I'll draw Totally Lost, and that'd be enough to win. Ooh. Okay, let's not tap like an idiot. I think we'll just activate this on his turn. Well, no, we won't. Just play this land. Could hit Totally Lost or something. Or any spell, and then I get attacked with my Wind Mage. Sure. I'll guess that. I got my wish. Yeah, should have definitely made that attack with my 1/3s and stuff before, so that was my bad. But we're 6-1 now, so we're in pretty good shape to go 7 wins. Just gotta win 1 of the next 2. Looks like a keeper. A little awkward on the mana, but we'll draw Foresty. Look at that curve. So it can't be blocked by black creatures. Not a problem. I think I'll block. Okay, he's going for Plummet. And happy to get Vivian Reed down this turn. The only question is, what do I want to do as far as attacks? It's probably worth getting in 1 point of damage here. Maybe it's actually better to get Rock's Oracle down to trade with his Vinemare. Just get a little bit more built out board. This Vivian Reed's just putting cards in my hand, so I've already got a card to play. Maybe he'll play Laughless and I can shoot it with Vivian Reed. That'd be cool. Can't say I mind that. Alright, let's just play Vivian Reed. Let's attack for... Oops. Meant to... Just want to land. I just want to land. Is presumably going to shoot my Rock's Oracle, or is he going to shoot Vivian Reed? Presumably the Rock's Oracle. Chunk block, and then probably just kill his dragon. Doesn't trample, right? Shoot your face. I think here I'm going to leave my Thopter back just to defend Vivian Reed. In case something untoward befalls my Dreadmaw. Did you go? Sure. Wow. I should have taken a green, I guess. I don't think we need to go for sleep right this second. Or dwindle. Definitely don't need to go for sleep. Maybe. So you have a lightning strike. That'd be good. Sure. So let's go ahead and attack, and I guess we'll bounce this guy. So annoying. Oh, I gotta actually do this twice. Unless we draw something sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Can even give this guy trample. Alright, he gets to kill my Gore Claw, I guess. Take the Serpent. Then I think so we're gonna have 6/8 mana. So we'll just dwindle. And then we'll play the Snapping Drake. Alright, Basilisk. I like all of these. Yeah, hard to pass up Gin of Wishes here. So we have 6/8, 9 mana. So let's just go ahead and okay, so is there a way we can just kill him next turn? So 4/7. No, doesn't seem likely. So I think we'll just do this. And we'll leave up our Gin of Wishes. Let's activate this. Yeah, sure. Alright, I think Vivian can take a little hit there. I suppose 4, 7, 8, 12 damage. So not quite enough if we bounce this guy. Probably not the best way to do it, but I just don't know how we're going to lose this game. I'm just going to do 2 wishes. Alright. Alright, so 7 and 1, not bad. I'll take it. And even getting Platinum 1 now. Almost a diamond. Now our thing looks like a Bishop's Mitre. So let's see our sweet rewards. See what we get out of our awesome packs. We got a Ravnica Allegiance pack for some reason. Got the Trash Master. That he is. That he is. Alright, who knows what this card does. Cool. Alright, well thanks for watching, guys. It's my fifth 7-0, I think. So, or not 7-0, 7 win. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.